Alright, what is up everybody, this is Maverick Mercenary, you can call me Maverick, you can call me Zach, whatever tickles your pickle, bringing you a commentary here today. The gameplay that you're seeing in the background is a 94 kill streak on Advanced Warfare by Zieday. Go check out his channel down in the description below, he's a beast player. You know, grinding the Call of Duty games, trying to get gameplays as he is a pub stomper, but what I gotta say is that he's definitely gonna be grinding in Black Ops 3, so go check out his channel because you will not be disappointed by the content he produces, and I feel like he's gonna really have some awesome content in Black Ops 3, so definitely go check him out. But anyways, today in this commentary, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different in this commentary. We're actually gonna be giving you guys a story. I know I usually don't really do stories on my channel just because usually I just have commentary topics or something, but you know, I decided why not start to do stories on my channel. If this does well, I will go ahead and do more stories, or if I get enough, you know, comments saying for me to do stories, enough people asking me, hey, do a story, blah blah blah, I will go ahead and do more stories for you, especially when Black Ops 3 comes out. But I just want to see what you guys want to see. I want to see how well this does on my channel since I have never done a story before. So today's story, as you can tell by the title of this video, what we're going to be talking about is getting hit on or getting flirted with or something like that by a 40-year-old woman during work. So this was, I'd say, probably about 2 or 3 months ago, maybe 4 or 5, I'm not 100% sure, but it was a few months ago. I'd say at the most 5 months ago, at the least 2 months ago. So this was like 2 to 5 months ago. I was working, you know, normal day of work, you know, and everything's just normal, you know, it's the same thing all the time, you know, just do your job, serve the customers, yada yada yada. You know, been there for 3 years, so I should know what to do, and I do know what to do. So I was going about my job, you know. We were pretty slow that day, so we didn't have many customers. If you don't know where I work, I'll just give you a little backstory. I pretty much work at a store, but in the store we have like a restaurant part. It's not like fast food, it's not like fast food like McDonald's or anything like that at a store like some stores do. At our store, we have like a sit-down restaurant and everything like that, stuff like that. But you can also take it out. It's kind of complicated. It's hard to kind of describe it unless you live where I am and you know the store. Anyways, pretty much, so I work at this store, right? So serve customers and stuff like that, but when you aren't busy, you clean. So I was just cleaning and everything like that. Then we get a customer, this lady comes up. I don't know, she comes up, you know, I'd say she was at least 40 years old, maybe at the most 50 years old. So she comes by, you know, because she wants some food, she's hungry. She's by herself, no kids with her, no spouse or boyfriend or nothing like that. So I'm assuming she's single. She's not that good at looking either. No offense, but she definitely isn't. She definitely did not really get the beauty stick passed to her. So, you know, she comes in. I'm not trying to be mean, just stating the facts so you guys know I didn't enjoy this. Because I told people because I asked in Skype chats and stuff, should I do this story? They were like, yeah. And then they said, was she hot? I was like, no. So pretty much, just gotta give that backstory. Anyways, back onto the story. So she comes over, she's like, hey, can I have some food? And I'm like, yeah, what would you like? And she looks at me and just stares at in my eyes for maybe like, I'd say maybe 10 seconds. It was an uncomfortable amount, so it might have been less, but it was really uncomfortable. She just stares at my eyes. And then she's like, you have very, very, very beautiful eyes. And I'm like, thank you. I didn't really think much of it because it's just like people say some weird stuff sometimes. I don't know. It just happens. So it's whatever. Then what happens is we go ahead, she keeps making like weird comments about my, you know, facial features or my physical appearance or something like that, or she says, oh, you're very nice or something like that. So it was getting weird after a while of her continually saying stuff about me. But what really set off the top to make it seem like she was flirting, after we were done with everything, I went ahead and, you know, was checking her out. Not in the way you think. But, you know, ringing her up, you know, putting in the code for her to buy the food, right? So we're done, put it in, tell her the amount. It was like, I think it was like $7 or something like that. So she's like, okay. So she gets out her checkbook, right? Or I think she's getting out her checkbook, and she writes something. Then she gets out cash, and I'm like, why are you writing your checkbook if you are paying with cash? You know, it just doesn't add up. It just seems weird. So she hands me the cash, and on top of the cash is not a check or anything like that. It's a piece of paper, right? On the piece of paper, she has it flipped over so I can't see it, and she's like, that's for you. You can just keep that piece of paper. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I put it in and stuff like that. I believe it was like $7 even because it was a sale. So she walks off with her food because I already bagged it and everything, and she walks it off with it. So then I flip the piece of paper over, and it says, call me if you ever want to meet up. And it has her phone number on it. It was I was just like, what the heck just happened? Like, I was just like, in the whole time that I've been working here, which was like over 2 years, I think it was the start of my 3rd year, this has never happened. So it was like super weird, and she was 40 years old, I'm only 18, it's like, no way would I call you, in no way would I even think about it. It was just very weird, very pedophile-ish. I've never seen her come in before. I've never seen her come in before that, never seen her come in after that. But it was just the weirdest thing, the most awkward situation, and I just didn't want anyone to see the piece of paper, didn't want anyone to have anything to do with it. So, you know, I was just typical myself, just ripped up the paper very casually and threw it in the trash can before anyone saw what happened. It's the weirdest thing, and I know if any of my coworkers see this video, or any of my coworkers knew that this happened, or eventually find out that this happened, they would give me a lot of shit. So, you know, I do not want this to get out there or anything like that. So let's try to keep it on the D-low, you know. But just thought I'd tell you guys this story. Kind of interesting. I mean, it wasn't as good as some stories, you know. A lot of people have very interesting stories, or they make up a lot of stories. This was true. I'm not putting in any other additional facts or anything like that. So, I mean, it probably wasn't the most exciting story or the best story or anything like that, but I thought it was kind of funny. It was my first story that I've ever done on my channel, so it was something different for you guys. It was 100% true, so, I mean, I'm not fake. So don't say that in the comment section, because I know there are people that, like, whenever a commentator does a story, says, oh, this shit is fake or whatnot. It's not fake. I can tell you that. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this story. If you did, make sure to like, comment with anything you have to say. If this has ever happened to you at your job, or some customer has flirted with you in another way, make sure to tell me down in the comment section below. I try to respond to every comment I get, and I definitely read every comment I get. Anyways, with that being said, please leave a like on this video if you did enjoy, but you don't have to if you didn't enjoy. And if you just don't want to like the video, don't feel like you have to. Anyways, with that being said, I'm Maverick Mercenary. You can call me Maverick, you can call me Zach, whatever tickles your pickle, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace!